What's up everybody, Darian over here. Today in D-Soccer, we're going to keep talking about formations. This time I'm going to give you some examples about how to use 4-2-3-1, and I'm going to give you those examples by playing the game. Let's start. First game against Gene. As always, I try to start the ball myself. I didn't kick up. I lost a bid. Now I'm going to start pressing with my protector. The pressing technique with the intruder was effective this time, so that was good. But I couldn't do anything else because the menace was well marked. Now let's see what we can do by trying to do some pressing with the Explorer. That didn't work. Neither it worked with the other one. And then he has another chance. A good chance with the Speedster, but goalkeeper, stopper, the best one in the game as far as I know. He did a very good job in that one. So I'm gonna pass the ball to the Wizard. To me, the Wizard, after the update of course, is the best player in terms of creation. And now you see how Hakeem, my intruder, was basically alone in the right hand side. This is one of the good things of having three players as forwards. They're not technically forwards. This is not like a 4-2-1-3 we analyzed in the previous videos, but this one is a 4-2-3-1, so it's kind of similar in a way. You're always going to have one of the two wingers, basically implying they're going to lose their marker and move. Now he just had a good chance. He just had to probably try shooting in a different part of goal, but he couldn't make it this time. Now again, the ball to the Wizard, the smartest player in the game, so that's why the Wizard has to touch the ball more often. Now, nothing to do with the ball. There's always a good pass for the tallest player I have in the field, which is the commander. Always releases the ball at once and gives me one good chance. So this is a good opportunity. I'm going to try a very powerful shot this time. Didn't work with the menace. And now I'm trying to see if the menace is going to shoot at once, but he didn't neither. So let's see what the protector can do. Now I tried to pass the ball to the Wizard. It didn't work. And now he has a good chance, but the stopper again moving very well to stop that attack. Ball to the Wizard. You have to, predominantly give the ball to the Wizard, but it doesn't mean that it has to be like always to the Wizard. Because if you do that, your game is going to be a little more predictable, and it's not going to be good for you because your opponent's going to know exactly where the ball is going to go. So this is a good opportunity for him. My defenders couldn't do anything, and the power that the hammer has wasn't something that my keeper could stop. So 1-1. Now let's see what I can do with a little bit more than 30 seconds left on the clock. This was a bad decision too. The infiltrator was behind the defender. Not good. It's not the Prowler. It doesn't have a great reaction, so it wasn't a good decision to give the ball to him in that position. Now I'm going to start pressing with my forwards, which is a very good tactic. Always press with your forwards. In this case, it didn't work, but sometimes it does, like in the beginning of the game with the intruder. Now let's see what we can do with the pressing technique. Now is the Explorer. Now a little behind. Good. The Speedster. The ball to the Oliva, the producer. This is a good opportunity. Bad for the commander. Couldn't stop him, but the Prowler did. Now the hammer again. That could have been the goal of the game for Gene. He couldn't take that chance. And you know what they say, if you don't take chances you have, you may receive the goals instead. So you saw how well the infiltrator lost his marker, and he scored a 2-1 in that case. So always move the camera around to see what options you have to give a good pass to either to the two wingers, the infiltrator and the intruder. They're always, one of them at least, is going to be in a very good position to receive the ball and to create something dangerous on the other side. So let's see what we can do now in this game against Tim from England. Tim has 31 gold medals, very good result for the team. I can see that he has probably most of his players in max level, so let's see what we can do about that. Infiltrator, always give the ball behind him so he can control it and then pass it. Good ball for the Menace. Let's see what we can do with him. Let's try to curl it. Perfect. Very good. In this case, very powerful shot. And then his keeper was the sweeper, which is not very good in terms of stopping very powerful shots, because he's not a very strong keeper like the stopper or like even the regular keeper, Taylor or Lechner. Now we try to press with the Menace. Didn't work with the Commander, I'm sorry. And now very good by the Protector. Great reaction, recovering the mistake because our Prowler was moving too far ahead. Now this was not a very good move because the Menace is not so fast, but look at that, because of how strong he is, he could stop the defender. But then again, the Menace is not very good at moving the ball from one side to the other. His best skill is at just shooting, and in this case, he couldn't make a good decision with the ball. Now let's see what he can do. He tried to give a pass to one of his forwards, and the stopper again, very good at stopping that opportunity. Now very good, this time my team losing the ball in a very funny manner. And now the Wizard again. This time, this could have been a much better pass if I could have curled the ball a little bit so it was closer to my player. I didn't do it that way, that's why I lost it. So let's see what we can do now. He threw the ball to the intruder, didn't work for him. Now this can be a good chance. Let's see what he can do with that. Tanaka, the speedster, get into the line of goal. Excellent stop by the Ramallo. And now the Wizard has a lot of ground to cover. And now see that intruder completely alone with a lot of space to run. Always get near goal. Move the camera a little bit to adjust it, and you'll see you make a good contact. 2-0, and we won that second game. Now this one is the hardest one because Fair, I don't know, Fair, if you're watching the video, thank you for that. You're a very good player. In that game, I had 43 gold medals. He had 43 gold medals as well. It's a very even game. He has max players as well, like me. Now I'm gonna try to see if I can crack Fair up, this friend from Mexico. Now we have the intruder getting to the almost the line of goal, but very good by his infiltrator. He's apparently using it as a defender. That probably can work as well. Now I'm gonna try to press with the Prowler. This is not always a good idea because the Prowler, he has a good reaction, but then you leave only 3 defenders behind. But now it worked because I have Cabrera in there trying to move the ball ahead. Now to my intruder. Good decision by the intruder. Nothing to do with the ball. Nothing. Nowhere to go. Always go to the tall player that plays it once. Perfect in this case. Now the tall player, I'm going to try to give it to the tall player. It didn't work, but look at that. I was lucky. But the Menace didn't make a good decision, so this one didn't work. Now this is a very good opportunity for him. He's almost getting to the line of goal, and that's a penalty. Every tackle that your players do from behind, regardless of how clean it might look apparently, in this game is always going to be a penalty. So if your defender is behind your opponent's attacker, do not leave the tackle button on, because it's going to be a penalty and it's going to be bad for you. Look at that. I had luck in this case. Defenders were a little bit lost, and then the Menace, which is, you know, his main skill, he shoots from everywhere. And now in this case, it's a very smart corner because I threw the ball a little bit forward and I touched my protector so he could run towards the ball and then jump and score the leveler goal. We keep moving. Now I still have a little bit more than 1 minute to score the second goal. Let's see if I can do it. Now good pressing with my protector in this case. It didn't work, but it didn't work because I didn't keep the ball, but it stopped the player from the other team. Now let's see what he can do. He has a very good opportunity now. The Prowler is closer. The Prowler, like I'm saying, the best probably the best center back. It's faster and it has a lot of reaction. Now, let's see what we can do with the Menace. Great option losing his marker and great goal, 2-1, and I won the third game as well. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to my channel so you're up to date with all the content I try to upload every day or at least every couple of days. Thank you very much and you have a great day. Bye.